This is a wonderful community that we love to serve, and Buffalo Floral has always delivered, we serve Annandale, Maple Lake, Delano, St. Michael. I think there's lots of opportunities for growth as this whole community continues to expand. What I love about this business is that you are really involved in people's lives and you get to know their stories.
Big moments.
Big moments. So you're celebrating you're sending flowers to the hospital. Maybe you are coming for your first communion, and then you come for prom, and then we see you years later for your wedding. And then, we send sympathy flowers very often, or serve funeral families. So we hit a lot of stages of life, which was really special.
Yeah.
Our very first guest on the Buffalo Community Podcast was none other than Tim and Patty Speckle, who previously owned Buffalo Floral.
That's right.
And that's why you're here today.
That's right.
Ms. Janine Kolbeck is now the proud new owner of Buffalo Floral in downtown Buffalo.
99.
Some people might not know that yet.
Yeah.
So I think we're really trying to spread that word, and let's take a second to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Janine Kolbeck, class of 99.
Another one? Yeah. End this.
Yeah, exactly. Long-term Buffalo resident and new owner of Buffalo Floral. It's been a wild ride. It's been almost 2 months, and I made it through my first Valentine's Day, which feels very exciting. Yeah. Happy to take over the long tradition that the Speckles built. I mean, they were there for 40 years, so
it's a legendary business.
Absolutely, they built quite a community. They've served the community and produced some really beautiful things.
So does this mean Brent didn't get you flowers for Valentine's Day this year?
This is one of the first years I did get flowers for Valentine's Day.
He got a good deal on them.
I made him, right.
Then you just switch the card. Like, we're actually going to sell that one.
It's like all of these need to be thrown away so they can come home.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's fun. Did you ever have plans? I mean, walk us through that. How did you fall upon this?
Yeah, so that's a great question. And as I was over the past year, when we started to talk about if this transition was going to happen, if they were ready to retire, how that would look, I thought about all of the places that I've worked in downtown Buffalo. Like my first job was at Buffalo Drug, and I worked at the bank. So it's fun to think about how I never thought that I would be a business owner. I never thought I was going to be a florist. But life happens, and you go on these great journeys, and that's how I came here. So I've been there for 3 years, working part-time, helping to kind of see and manage the business and also be really creative, which is a great combination for me. I've worked in corporate America, and I like being able to talk to people and go on a walk in the middle of the day and serve the community. So it was a really good mix for me.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I probably won't stop my random pop-ins as well, because I always
Please
did that
don't.
with the Speckles and the entire crew there. It's always fun.
The random flowers for your wife?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling me out.
Both of you. I've seen you both in on a very regular basis.
Yes. All the time, except who are we kidding? Jenny and Anna aren't watching.
No, gosh, no.
I'll text them separately.
Yeah. Right.
2 months in now. First Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Keeping the same work, or what was the transition like? And
kind of my first goal was to bring in some technology and just know what I was getting myself into. The Speckles are amazing, but we were using the same cash register from 1984. And so Tim was showing me how to do the printouts. I was like,
we're actually chucking this thing.
Yeah, actually, I want to be able to look every day, and they're so wonderful.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the first thing, and then just kind of giving the store a fresh look. Still want to do some painting and have some plans on the interior, but just make it a little bit different, just a little bit.
Make it yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the team, the entire team stayed on, so I have the same amazing designers and employees and drivers. And the Speckles are still around. They helped on Valentine's Day. It was great.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that support.
You gained 2 new special employees, though.
Very special.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 12.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have to say their names.
Charlotte and Nora.
There you go.
Was the one requirement for coming on today was to
Yep.
say
Yeah.
hi
Well,
to
we
them.
checked that box.
You're welcome, girls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're super excited too. Like they are excited to help redo the window on the seasons, and they like to make things. And we had a birthday party there last year where everyone made a little pumpkin bouquet.
Sure.
They're creative, artsy kids, so it's fun for them. You know, one was like, I really want to answer the phone. I really want to take orders. It's like, oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Like what 12-year-old teenagers like,
I want to talk to people.
right. Like
Yeah.
that is kind of a unique skill though.
Right.
That
Yeah.
like you want to learn customer service. And
Yeah.
that's something some people don't want to do. And so it's nice to see them have that interest.
yeah. Well, that's interesting. Answering the phone.
Yeah.
That like
Right?
weird.
Then,
I don't have anything
you can
to
practice.
expand
You can
there.
do some practice at home,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
I'm
but
gonna be
even,
the
I mean,
customer.
you have kids. Like, it
Yeah.
is weird nowadays that we text everything, that
Yeah.
sometimes they're, like, talking to the phone like this. And not, you know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is just a weird, I don't know.
Different part.
That's just
We'll
kind of
adjust.
fun.
We'll come around to it.
Yeah. Yep. So again, let's expand out. Again, the big announcement was that you guys are the new owners
Yeah.
of Buffalo Floral.
Yep.
But what do you like to do outside of that? What are you guys into?
Outside of making pretty flower things and,
Yeah.
and serving the community. Well, our kids just wrapped up their first year of traveling basketball, so we were new like travel parents, which was fun. We like to garden and hang around the house. Love to travel, which will probably change a little bit now that, you know,
Business
have a business
owner.
to run.
Yeah.
My brother bought a cabin, so we like to go up to the cabin,
Cool. Where's the
chase
cabin?
the dog around. McGregor.
McGregor.
Yeah.
I say that qualifies as cabin
Yeah,
country.
yep.
It's always a question I always like to
Yep.
ask when people say
It's far
up
enough.
north.
Yeah.
In McGregor, that's about the limit before it gets like, oh man, it gets way up there. But
Exactly.
anyway.
It was kind of the perfect distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
You can do it in a weekend and not feel like you're packing and unpacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving twice.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But yeah, so long-term planning. You know, what is the plan? Do you hope to expand, or is just like, this is just a nice community?
This is a wonderful community that we love to serve, and Buffalo Floral has always delivered. Like, you know, we serve Annandale, Maple Lake, Delano, St. Michael. I think there's lots of opportunities for growth as this whole community continues to expand. What I love about this business is that you are really involved in people's lives and you get to know their stories.
Big moments.
Big moments. So you're celebrating you're sending flowers to the hospital. Maybe you are coming for your first communion, and then you come for prom, and then we see you years later for your wedding. And then, you know, we send sympathy flowers very often, or serve funeral families. So we hit a lot of stages of life, which was really special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Tyler just likes to randomly pop in and buy flowers for his wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got a punch card similar to the Subway Club card.
You.
You get a stamp?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get a stamp
you guys
on
aren't
it?
honoring those?
So. But that is one thing, you know, as we talk about growing and expanding, I've always thought about like a subscription or like a get out of jail free subscription.
Sure.
Where you come in and you say, here's my wife's birthday, anniversary, throw in something for Mother's Day, Valentine's
wow.
Day.
That's fantastic.
That's
And
cheating.
just remember these days.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That's-
come see me.
Brilliant. That is brilliant.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, flowers are just a beautiful way to say I'm thinking of you.
Right.
And they're, you know, they don't last
And by the
forever.
subscription, you don't even have to think about that.
You don't.
we take the thinking out of
But
this.
you get the props, you know? Yeah.
See, but the spouses, they would have to
Yeah.
watch this episode to
Right.
know that category. I think that's a brilliant
I
idea.
don't think they'd be mad
Right.
No.
if flowers would just show up because they're
Right.
beautiful.
I think that's
And
brilliant.
you're like,
You know-
oh, honey, who gave you flowers? She'd be like, oh, you did, because it's my birthday. I know that.
It's our 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, that's why you have flowers.
Yeah.
You fill out the questionnaire.
They're from me.
That's great.
No, seriously. So, you know, we went through Valentine's Day at the end of Friday. I was like, so many wonderful gentlemen came in and I got to spend time with them. But so many of them were like, I need flowers for my wife. And I'm like, great.
You can
I
do
have
like
what kind of flowers do you want? What's her favorite color? What's her favorite, whatever. And they're just like, yeah, I just need you to make something pretty.
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy to do because I really love what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Buffalo Floral has kind of had that, the formal wear offshoot.
Tuxes.
Is
Yep.
that
prom.
going to continue to be part of?
Yep, we have tuxes. We're getting ready for prom season. I'm actually working with our formal wear company to bring things online so we can have things shipped directly to people so they can kind of do some of their own stuff online just because I think it's easier. And that's where people shop, on their phone, online. That's where they want to be served.
Right.
So we're definitely keeping that. I did I love ongoing education, and I did a class this week all on body flowers. So like new take on corsages and like floral tattoos and ankle bracelets and stuff. So next time you stop in, I'll make you a really sweet ankle bracelet if you want, or like a headpiece.
Right.
Yeah, I thought that's what I saw on your ankle.
Yeah. It's my new model.
Yeah.
He didn't want to say anything.
I was kind of the inspiration
Sorry,
behind all of
Mark.
it. No, that's
Humble Mark, that's
awesome.
what we call him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, still doing that. Excited about that new season too.
Yeah. And you talk about how often people do shop online, right? They, I think in our first episode, we kind of went into those different avenues of purchasing flowers, and there's probably a way that people can purchase maybe through a different avenue, but it comes from you guys, but that might not be the preferred way.
Right.
How can people best support your business?
Oh, thanks for asking. I love that
Yeah.
question. That's a great question because there are lots of third party companies that if you just search, floral delivery in Buffalo, Ava's Flowers or Flowers by You will pop up because they can buy the ad space on top of our listing. They will take whatever dollar amount you say and try to send it to us to have it filled, but they're not sending that same information. This happened actually on Valentine's Day where a guy sent what he was going to spend let's say $90 on this beautiful arrangement with stargazer lilies and roses. And he got his delivery and he called and he said, "This is not what I ordered." And I said, "Okay, let me pull it and we'll walk through this." The order that I received for $15 less, the description just said pink, red, and purple flowers. So what he ordered and the picture that he had and what was actually coming from our shop, totally different things. I said, that arrangement from me would have started at $90 or $100 just from the contents in the picture. So there is kind of some miseducation or some poor advertising by third-party companies that doesn't align with our values. And I always want to send out a good product.
Right.
And the public doesn't know that,
No, because you're shopping online, you see what comes up, there's a florist shop in town, you assume that it's the same thing, and it's not. So definitely if you're shopping online, make sure it says buffalofloral.com. Always call. We're happy to talk to people.
763-682-2010.
You know it.
Absolutely. It's under shop in my phone though. So
that's okay. You can say that.
Yeah. I don't care what it says in your phone.
As long as you're calling.
yeah.
But anytime you want the best, the freshest product, just call us. We're happy to talk and send it out or come pick it up.
Oh, and maybe that's a good transition question. Like if I wanted to send something to somebody in a different state, can we call you or should we go to one of those stores?
No, you can still call us and we'd be happy to say, we've used this person before.
Sure. Okay.
I think if you are sending out of state, make sure that's a brick and mortar shop. Click on it, see if you can see a street view, see if there's an actual address, not just an 800 number.
Call the local.
Call the local spot.
Yeah.
We're small businesses. We're supporting your community.
Yeah.
1-800-Flowers or Ava's Flowers is not.
Yeah.
Right.
That I did know from last time.
Yeah.
How's Brent fit into this? Does he do any support in the floral business?
Yeah,
here?
he's been doing. He's been helping out a lot, just like resetting things, resituating. He's been doing a lot of deliveries. He's
designing the bouquets, I would imagine.
designing the bouquets.
Yeah.
Yes, helping process the flowers. No, like Valentine's week, 2 times I had to run down to my wholesaler because I was like, oh, I need more of this. So he is unemployed right now, looking for his next big adventure, and the timing has worked out well because he's able to step in and help support and run the kids to all the practices when I, can't leave the shop. So it's worked out really well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I want to give Tim a kudos on this, and I said, well, what was your dream kind of growing up? And you remember what is...
A Calvin Klein diesel fitter.
Yeah, and we're like, what is that? You've probably heard that joke.
Keep going.
Yeah.
And he sits back and, diesel fitter. Diesel fitter. I just thought that was a classic Tim joke right there.
That is.
And so, Brent's got to maybe pick up that a little bit.
Yeah, I'll have to, maybe you should give him that.
Yeah,
I'll send him your way.
Yeah, Tim can give him his joke book, and it would be an emotional handoff of like, what?
Maybe the most emotional one.
Like, these are my best jokes.
Yeah.
Talking about, speaking of Tim though, like it has been Buffalo Floral and landscaping for 40 years. Tim is keeping the landscaping. He has the snow plowing. They still have the tree farm. While Patty retired from the shop, they're still super active in the community and still building beautiful things.
Yeah. That's a good differential. I mean, on that is like, you still can call them, support them with the landscape and the tree farm, all that stuff.
Yep. And they've been there for 40 years. People stop in all the time. So it's a great way for me to make new friends, but also, hand it off and remind people that they're still here.
Yeah. Has anybody called you Patty yet?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, they ask for Patty all the time, and then it's like, well,
She doesn't work here anymore.
Nope. No. She's around all the time. I love when she stops in, and I can send her home with tulips or something.
Right. Yeah. So you mentioned you've been there for 3 years working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Was this on your radar? Like, was this kind of like, hey, why don't you come on, see if you like it? Maybe we do this transition in a few years, or did this really kind of?
A little bit of both. So I've had I worked in restaurants for a number of years. I worked in marketing in a corporate environment for a number of years. Had my kids and stayed home, and then started teaching yoga and doing some things in the fitness world. And one of the studios I was working with closed, and I thought, you know what, I just need to take a step back and do something else, decide what's next for me. Mm-hmm. So I worked at Buffalo Books for a year, and then I worked at Buffalo Floral. And both of them were like, these are things that I love. These are people that I like to spend my time with. I just want to see where this goes. And maybe the second day that I was at Buffalo Floral, Patty was like, I want to retire sometime. I don't know if you're interested.
Move forward.
And I was like, okay, how about we get through a couple of holidays? Let's get through Valentine's Day. Let's see what Mother's Day looks like, because those are intense, busy weeks.
Right.
But as it kind of rolled along, and I was able to look around and think about what a great community they've built and that we have around us, and how it would be a great transition for my family or the kids kind of moving into a different stage. As they get older, they need different things, and it just kind of came and went. The past year has been a lot of just figuring out how it might go. Are you ready? Am I ready? I mentioned my husband lost his job. It was like, is this a great time or a horrible time?
Right.
At a certain point, you just have to take a leap of faith and say, all right, let's do it.
I like it was your second day that she said, I want to retire. Like, I don't want to spring that on her first day.
It wasn't when I was filling out the application.
Yeah. How many people they go through before you?
Right.
Maybe plenty. I have no idea.
No. Why is this position open?
Well, I mean, as the florist, you're on your feet a lot. You're working with your hands a lot. You at one point, Patty said, I've been talking about prom for 40 years. I just want to retire and hang out and look at the dresses. And I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Well, and I suppose there's probably part of that as well of somebody shows up, I need flowers.
Yep.
What kind?
Yes, exactly. It's like you're a mind reader.
So now it's like you do have to take that liberty of telling them, this is what you want.
Yep.
Here, this is great. She'll love these.
Yep.
Or he'll love these.
Yep. Or, how much do you want to spend? Okay, what does she like roses? Does she like to be outside a little bit? Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Patty was great with that.
Yep.
Like she could serve people so well.
Mm-hmm. Very fun.
Yeah.
And now you get to
I learned a lot from
carry
her.
the torch.
Yes. I learned a lot from her. A lot of great jokes from Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got an accounting one that I could tell him. I'll call him on that one. So
Okay. Maybe not appropriate.
Well, no, it's an inside joke from an earlier episode today.
Oh.
But it's more of a dig at Mark. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
anyway.
He wasn't
Yeah.
there. Mark wasn't.
Yeah.
But anything that maybe you want to wind down and tell all 250,000 of our viewers?
Oh my gosh. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
250,000. I think, thank you for your support. Thanks to the community, because there was a beautiful flower shop that was built and supported, and I'm honored to take it on. And also, just flowers make the world beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Spread love, spread joy. Come see me for Easter, for Mother's Day, for prom, all of the things.
For just because.
Absolutely.
Not even for a birthday or anniversary.
Right.
Well, Janine, thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Congrats on the transition.
Thank you.
And we wish you nothing but continued success
Thank you.
and support and everything from our community.
Thank you so much. I'll see you next week for those flowers for your wife.
For the Buffalo Community Podcast, I'm Tyler Reese.
I'm Mark Benzer.
I'm Janine Colbeck.
Thanks for listening to the Buffalo Community Podcast, produced by Edlin Media. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, as well as anywhere you listen to podcasts.